Hello, Arizona sports fans, and welcome today to the Valley Cactus Wren. On today's episode, we're going to be looking at how the D-backs are killing it. We are on a terror. It is bad news bears for whatever team is coming at us. We are currently in the wild card. We have to hold that third spot. Let's do it. Meanwhile, we're going to be looking at how the Suns' future is bright. Suns Summer League, how Maluach and Peat are developing. Stay tuned. The D-backs are looking really good right now. They are currently in the wild card, the third spot in the wild card, with 54 and 49. The Phillies are 56 and 47. The Cubs are 57 and 45. We have a chance to be right above where the Phillies are. They're only 2 games above us. It's insane what they've done in the past series and the series before this. So let's look at the scores. So they won 5-15 to Athletics last game. Then they had the makeup game with St. Louis, and they won 10-6. They've just been scoring. The bats are swinging. Fott's been pitching phenomenally, and they're looking good. They have a chance to be in the second spot of the wild card. There's a lot of games left. Anything can happen. Some of the teams below them, though, it's going to be tough too, though. St. Louis Cardinals, 52-50. Miami Marlins, 52-51. Pirates, 53-50. They're right in the thick of it as well. It's going to be interesting for sure. But the D-backs have won 9 out of the 11 games. They're killing it. So does this mean that they're trying to tell the organization with all these wins that should they be buyers at the trade deadline? I think so. We need pitchers. We need pitchers bad. We have a lot of injuries despite all the winning and the batting and everything. If the pitching can catch up to it, I feel like we would win even more games. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully they target at least one starting pitcher, I'm hoping. I've heard Soriano from the Angels is available. I don't know if he's too pricey or not, but something to look out for. Some good highlights during what happened. We have Corbin Carroll is tied for the most triples in the league. He keeps hitting triples, and we already know why, because he runs with his hair on fire practically. He hits doubles. He hits bats that should be doubles and turns them into triples because of his speed. Some of them are actually hit for triples, but some of them are doubles, but he's so fast that he turns into triples. With his helmet flying off every single time and his head flinging back, he's going insane. Let's look at a highlight of him doing exactly what I just said. It's so crazy to see. We've all seen it.
Third time through the order to really do some damage right now.
This is a swing. This is a high drive towards right center field. Walker giving chase, can't reach it. That's going to bounce off the wall. It's in play, and Carroll, no surprise, standing at third with a leadoff triple.
And is there anything more exciting than watching Corbin Carroll run the bases? That's a great start to the inning.
Well, there you have it. Corbin Carroll running like his head's on fire. You can see why he's a triple machine, and he's tied for leading the league in triples this year. Well, let's flip over to the other highlight of the past few series. Nolan Arenado hit his 2000 hit. He did that in a D-backs uniform. He made history, and he joins the 2000 club. So when they look back at his 2000 club and him hitting it and making that milestone in his career, it'll always be in a D-backs uniform. Let's take a look at that highlight now.
Shy of 2000. He said the other day he's trying not to get caught up in it too much. He'd love to get it done as soon as possible. Got to move on, but this should be quite a moment. Hopefully this is it.
He was playing for the Padres.
Right, yeah. He and Garvey were on Padres, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, and, base runners go by and they tear up the baseline, and you're supposed to go out and, you see guys do it all the time. But
2-2 on Arenado. Arenado down the line, and there's 2,000 for Nolan. He's into second with a double. 2,000 career hits for the great Nolan Arenado.
I love how Nolan Arenado didn't just hit a single or the other team had an error for his 2000 hit. He hit a bomb out in the middle for a 2-base hit. That's one way to hit your way into the 2000 club. Anyways, Let's switch from D-backs to the Suns. So we're gonna look at the summer league. We're gonna look at Maluach and Koa Peat. Let's first look at Maluach. So Maluach was a 10th overall pick, and he's developing pretty well in the summer league. We're hoping he can get more minutes and a little bit of a bigger role under Mark Williams, but we'll see. So he averaged 19.5 points, 12.5 rebounds, and 2 blocks. He has a walking double-double in the summer league. This is only in 4 games, though. But still, he looked good. Let's look at the alley-oops, and we'll look at some dunks and a block. Let's look at these highlights. He's looking phenomenal right now.
Great step, Chris. Undrafted back in 2023. Cook. Hoiberg. Maluach inside. Reorganizes him in flight and lays it in. Bounces into Cook. Denied. Need a lot of touches.
Brown transition. Man. Khaman and Maluach.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Our young center is looking very comfortable in the summer league. Building chemistry with the young Suns. The future is bright. He even doing alley-oops, dunks. He even had highlights with Koa Peat and building chemistry. They look good together. And they just got Koa Peat. Speaking of Koa Peat, let's take a look at what he did. So he averaged 16.8 points, 4.4 rebounds, and 2.3 assists. He looked very physical. He bumped his body around. He attacked the rim. He's good at working with his pivot foot. He has this spin that he does with his pivot foot. He has good footwork, and he tends to use that. He looks like a young Derek Favors to me after watching him, looking back at when I used to watch Derek Favors. That's a good comparison to me who Koa Peat might end up being. So yeah, let's take a look at some of these highlights of him doing this.
Nelson Jr. built like his pops as well. Gets below the free throw line, shift a little bit. But his speed in his handle, let him get some spots.
Peat spinning.
You understand a level of physicality, maybe embrace it. The spin, the awareness of where you are on the floor, knowing you are going into
Peat spins, fires from mid-range, and it's good.
Let's watch Koa Peat work a little bit along the baseline. We've talked about his physicality.
Devontae Cook will turn 27 tomorrow. And Jason Allen told us earlier today he's had an outstanding camp as Peat scores. So the officials, you see they got the headsets on so they can communicate with one another. And one of the officials must have overturned the initial ruling. So it's Phoenix ball, count the basket for Peat.
Cool. So now you can see what Koa Peat looks like, what Maluach looks like. They did well in the summer league. The future is bright, like I said already before. And you got to see what Koa Peat is about. I mean, like I said, he has pretty good footwork. He likes to move that pivot foot to the spin. He kind of uses that move a lot. We'll just see if it transitions in the NBA. I mean, can he match the physicality that he does in the summer league and back when he was in college? Can he do that in the NBA? That's the question. But it's going to be exciting to see. That's all Arizona sports fans on today's episode of the Valley Cactus Wren. If you want more Arizona content, make sure to subscribe on the Valley Cactus Wren. Thank you for being a loyal Arizona sports fan. We love you. Good night.